Howdy guys, this is Danny with Danny Aquatics, coming to you from the fish room. Just a quick weekly update for the end of the month. I did a cleaning on this tank yesterday. Really just a decor. The stones that are in here and then the two plants pulled those out and cleaned them up. But these guys are doing great. I'm looking at, I wanted to add at least one or two more fish to this tank, but eventually, probably within another year, some of these fish are going to be pretty good size. So I've got one little one that is not really growing. It's one of the Warus. I want to say he is the same that he's been for the last 4 months since I purchased him. I had bought two. One of them passed away probably within a month after I purchased it. And the other one, I quarantined him and put him in some medicated 10-gallon tank, but it seemed like it still hasn't done much for him. So he's still not. I mean, he eats, but he just hasn't grown. And these other ones have really gotten. I mean, these are over a year and a half or over a year old. But I purchased these larger ones. They were already 3 to 4 inches long. But I mean, now they're all like 6 inches. But they put on some girth and they've got some length and weight to them. But that's the 330 gallon, and I added that extra polishing filter. This thing is just beautiful. So let's move over here to the 550 Central America mostly fish in this tank, and this thing is just gorgeous also. Just doing beautiful. Got all the I think the only ones that are probably South American, more likely the I'm not sure if the convict is Central or South American. I think he might be South American. And the two gold severums. But all the Viejas, the black belt Vieja, the Nicaraguan, and the Salvinis, the Firemouth. The silver dollars, I'm not sure. What are they called? The Bala sharks, and then your arowana. Well, he has gotten big. He has grown just tremendously. Very pretty fish. I wanted to get me another one and get the albino one and have two of them in here, but golly, a lot of these fish are gonna really fill this tank up, and if I wouldn't have bought so many of these other fish, I probably would have, put two of them in here, an albino one. But I think he's gonna take up quite. In another year, he's probably gonna be twice that length and size, because he's probably, I would say, at least 14 inches long. And he's really come a long ways. And he's only probably less than a year old. So he's doing real good. And this tank is just really doing great, because on this tank I also have that same size polishing buffing system that I had to buff the water up. Kind of take all the extra little fines. All it is just that filtration system from a home canister, the 4.5 inch by 10 inch. It's filled with it's got a center tube with a bunch of holes in it to let the water circulate on the suction side, and it pulls the water from around the inside, around all the polyfill, and traps a lot of the small particles in the polyfill, and then it returns back with the pump. I have both of these have J-Bow pumps, and the large tank has a 8,000. And then the 550, I put just a 5,000, but it has a great return, and it's done a big difference in the clarity of the water as well. This one here, I haven't done that to this tank, but it's doing great. This is actually a little bit smaller tank than all the other ones. It's a 275 gallon, roughly. 275 gallons of water in this tank, and this is my African cichlid tank. Mostly all peacocks and haps, and I might, if the weather wasn't so bad up north, I was tempted to buy some, but I'm just worried about them getting froze to death on the way down here. So I was either going to get that or a few fish, or at least a couple fish that I want to get. But they're South American, but they're going to be for the inside aquarium, the 150 that I have in our bedroom. But I'm undecided. This cold weather is kind of putting me off from ordering fish because I don't want to kill fish or stress them out in the cold weather coming in on the shipment. Even though they are next day or 1 day shipment, but sometimes those heat packs in there aren't very sufficient. So, alrighty guys, just a quick update of the fish room, and all these fish are doing great. I appreciate y'all joining us, and if you haven't, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't, sir. So we really appreciate it. And guys, y'all have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll see y'all in another video. Y'all take care. All right, bye.